Dun, 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 dun. A cougar enters the forest. I actually really did hear a cougar, and it made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. I need to get out my other storage before it's too late. It didn't hiss or scream at me. That was incredibly powerful, and there is no denying, it doesn't matter how old you are, that feeling just instantly raises the hairs on the back of your neck and just puts fear. And I know with cats you're supposed to act big and scary to scare them off. Maybe my checkers will throw the cougar off. Oh, yo, oh, yo, oh, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. As we walk through the forest we continue to go. I just appreciate and I just love Library of the Untold so incredibly much. And I think it's so valuable to what the world needs. Something shocking happens, scary, something that tests you, can really put you under stress, and you will most likely not function and perform the way you normally do. That's why it's so important to get lots of practice exposing yourself to environments that challenge your comfort. Starting to sweat, and you don't want that in this cold weather. I just got to keep moving. I hope I didn't lose any of what I just recorded. I'm almost there. I'm erasing some photos, hoping for some more storage. Then that freaking one said it was out of space. So, shit, I managed to get a little more storage. Oh, love it. I'm already beating your book up. Book of Wonderful Suffering, the common ground of science and spirituality in analyzing the human experience of a subjective reality. The author is J.W. It's spelled Phipps. Longing for light takes place in the darkness up close. All your effort is just suffering for one. And I'm not all worked up by a cougar encountering another cougar. It's kind of ironic that prepared freedom, as much as I try to be prepared, looking prepared for something like this to happen. Get back in the cave a little further and play this while I'm messing around with my mics.
You create an adversary.
These are my lyrics.
To defend your beliefs. You build an opponent so something can fight. That opponent could hurt you. So you judge yourself and you judge the night. You say your faith is sometimes just luck. You hold your breath when the road gets rough. And somewhere quiet behind your ribs you feel like giving up. You measure the world through division, through labels and names. Home is the slow remembering of your own name.
If you guys haven't checked out Library of the Untold, I'm excited to come back here, and if this turns out, put on my safety glasses, protected the eyeballs. You guys can. So I'm gonna turn this for my hike back. What I'm gonna do is get out of these woods because it is getting later and that sun will go down. I'm not gonna lie, I am still actually spooked. I've been spending years in these woods. It just so happens I walk through the woods trying to be funny. I'm a cougar walking through the forest looking for another cougar. And then what happens? 5%. I need to get out of here ASAP. Alright guys, I will check back in, but I don't want to lose this video. I don't want it to cut off and then I lose this. I'll talk to you guys soon. I made it back. There's a small percentage of me that was disappointed that I did. Life has been extremely challenging. Definitely it was better today than it was yesterday, and better than the day before. So that's amazing. As I'm attempting to be more vocal, and wow, that mountain lion, that really spiked my adrenaline. I am drained right now. I can't even recall it right now. I received your book today. Shout out to Library of the Untold. You know, I kept my mouth shut for all these years because of noticing patterns and programs, and those patterns of that convinced me that I better keep my mouth shut. It's such a blessing and or a curse, depending on how you perceive it. For people like Joey and Library of the Untold to be spreading awareness of all these covered up or hidden or lost ancient scripts, philosophies, religions, psychology, all the correlations of connecting the dots, all the patterns. We collectively, well, first, personally have to make the choice to know ourselves, to be the best versions of ourselves in whatever we can in the situations that we're in that moment. And then collectively, the more who do this, the more who are open to exploring all these different perspectives. Religion has been a wonderful thing in so many ways and saved so many lives, and at the same time, and also, it has been so destructive and destroyed so many lives. We need to do better, guys. We really do. Gals, whatever you identify with, fear of being persecuted, and the labels of conspiracy theory, and how they've indoctrinated everyone to call these people crazy. One of the reasons why I kept my mouth shut. But it's time for us to stand together, to learn the truth together, to seek to gain new perspectives, sexual
to defend your beliefs. You build an opponent so something can fight. That opponent could hurt you. So you judge yourself and you judge the night. You say your faith is sometimes just luck. You hold your breath when the road gets rough. And somewhere quiet behind your ribs you feel like giving up. You measure the world through division, through labels and names, through lines in the sand. But who drew them and why? Home has always been calling, though beneath the noise. Home has always been calling. Kill because it must, or because we taught it. What if the wall was a mirror you held to?